How's it going, boys? Today we're gonna do a guide on the hero that I absolutely despise. Fucking Anti-Mage, okay? Yeah, fuck this hero, honestly. I don't even know. I don't even want to do a guide on this hero, but I think I have to. We're gonna use female Anti-Mage because that shit looks a little bit better, more pleasing to my eyes than this motherfucker right here. What is wrong with Anti-Mage, guys? Absolutely everything and anything you can possibly think about. I have never won a game with fucking Anti-Mage. I have never won a game against Anti-Mage. It doesn't matter how good the Anti-Mage is, you will just lose the game. Why? Because this guy does less damage than everyone else. Okay, well, not everyone, because these guys are garbage, but you get the point. Why make your games harder than it already is? Anti-Mage is so useless that you straight up need the whole entire enemy team to have 0 fucking stuns, 0 silences, and I'm saying all magic damage, okay? If they have all magic with no stuns and there's a fucking PA, you still lose. That's just how it works. Because Anti-Mage just dies to physical damage. He has shitty strength gain. He has shitty everything. He just has this shit that does, and he has a blink. Okay, on paper, I'm not gonna lie, Anti-Mage sounds pretty good. Oh, I can burn mana. I burn your mana. Oh, that's cool. I have a blink. Yay! I don't have to buy a blink dagger and it doesn't get cancelled. I have magic res. But no, he's just terrible because there's no point in the game where he can just go in and fucking do shit without being a pussy, blinking in and dying. And the thing about Anti-Mage is that because you have a blink ability, he thinks that you just farm 24/7. And honestly, guys, if you want me to be honest, this is the end of the guide. Just don't play Anti-Mage ever. Just don't play Anti-Mage ever. That's your safest bet. Okay? Yeah, the end. That's the guide. Now, if you still want to play Anti-Mage because you're a menace to society, then here you go, guys. This is how you play Anti-Mage. Okay? First, before you do anything, make sure when you're picking Anti-Mage, so let's say you're picking the second phase, right? If you can pick last, then you better see an enemy Storm mid or enemy Zeus mid or like a Necro mid or some shit. Yo, that's actually pretty good. Not a bad Anti-Mage game. Even OD mid is okay. Now, if you don't see those heroes, and let's say you see supports, the support needs to be a support that does magic damage or support that you can blink on and kill. CM, really good. Pugna perhaps. Lena, I want to say, is okay. A lot of these. Anything that has a bunch of catch and like AoE stuns and shit, like Disruptor, Lion, Shadow Shaman is bad. Yeah, even like Shadow Demon is bad because he can make illusions of you. You might be like, oh guys, look, there's a Lion that does magic damage. I'm a fucking Anti-Mage. I can reverse his hex and no. You got it all wrong, my friend. You're gonna get fucking instant stunned. The thing about Anti-Mage is that he blinks away without you killing him. But if you can instant stun him, he's gonna die. Very quickly, actually. As soon as you catch him, he's dead. He's not like a Wraith King where sometimes even if you catch him, he just like fucking like doesn't die because Wraith King, or like a Sven, Ursa. If you catch Anti-Mage, he's gonna die. So now, here is the issue, boys. Well, not the issue, but if you do want to play Anti-Mage, yo, go ahead by all means. But you better pick it when you see a good draft. Now, let's go into the Anti-Mage games, guys. I actually hate Anti-Mage. I'm just gonna... yeah. Anti-Mage. Here's one thing you understand about Anti-Mage. One is that you don't farm over farm. What does over farming mean? Why does that sound keep popping up? What is wrong with my fucking things? One is that you don't actually over farm. So you don't farm and never fight. Because you will miss the timing. Understand that your team has a timing. So us four, we have a timing. We're stronger than them. Okay? But if you decide to farm, so right here, we're strong. Look how strong I am. I won mid so hard. I'm making so much fucking space. Our Pugna is pretty farmed too. Right? You lose the lane, but yo, we're strong right here. Now what do? You fight with the team. Even if it feels good to farm, sometimes you have to go in and ult people. Because what ends up happening is that you're gonna be the highest net worth in the game, but then you die like twice and now you lose the game. You gotta understand, guys. You gotta play with your team. Even if it feels good to farm, you don't win that way. It's a little bit complicated, but if you understand what I said, then you're a genius. And honestly, you don't even need this guide if you understand what I said. Now, if you don't, here's how you play Anti-Mage. Level 1, get Mana Break every single time. Don't get fucking Counterspell. Don't get fucking Blink. Because if you get these, you're fucking up big time. Why? Because look at what this does. This one ability essentially is one of the strongest trading abilities in the game. I would say this is even better than fucking Fury Swipes. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. This shit does, it takes your mana away. It does 28 more damage and max mana burn per hit. It burns their mana. So essentially this does more damage than Fury Swipes. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Look at what Fury Swipes does. It does like 8 damage. No, it does 10. This just does 28 from the get-go, and it does 1%. Honestly, this is pretty fucking good. Well, it does half the mana burn as the things, but you get the idea. It's still really good. It's like 14 damage, man. This is like probably better than like what's it called, Fury Swipes, because it also like takes their mana away. So if you got an offlaner that relies on mana heavily, then you take their mana away and they can't really fight you, then that's really good. Like, you know, a lot of offlaners like Bristleback, even Axe, I want to say, like Mars, kind of like they actually need some mana to cast spells. There are some heroes that completely counter Anti-Mage, like Legion, and if there's a Legion, you just probably lost the game. Honestly, it's actually too hard to play Anti-Mage because one, Legion doesn't give a fuck about you in the lane because he can just trade you with his right clicks with Moment of Courage. And in the late game, all Legion has to do is to duel you, which pierces through absolutely everything. You can't even counterspell that shit. And he has Blade Mail and Blink, and you pretty much can't go anywhere on the map. He just jumps you, and Anti-Mage needs to split push, okay? That's the thing about Anti-Mage. If you're not split pushing on this hero, you're gonna lose the game because just how bad he is. You have to abuse your Blink in split push, but guess what? If you get dueled, you're just gonna die every time. He can solo kill you with Blink Blade Mail and a duel. Which is why, like, he pretty much counters your entire game plan. So you shouldn't play Anti-Mage if that's the case. Why does my shit keep popping up? What is going on? But anyhow, guys, ignore the background noise. Once you get this at level 1, you try to trade as much as you can, because you're going to be very useless in the lane. All of your other spells skill terribly. Is literally lowering cooldown as like 10% more. It doesn't even fucking do anything, honestly. So what you want to do is get this at level 1. And sometimes it's even okay to start with the Orb of Venom. Why? If you have a strong support like Shadow Shaman or like Bane, go fight them level 1. Buy like a salve. Start trading with them level 1. Yes, you're going to waste a gold, but you're stronger than them right now. Assert your dominance. Hopefully you get to level 3 before them, and then you hit them even more with your level 2 mana break. Now, at this point, it's pretty much okay to not level mana break anymore because you're not really going to get that much stronger. You pretty much assert your dominance, and if you haven't, then you fucked up. Then I don't know what to say. Just go jungle ASAP. But you know, get your Quelling Blade, get your wand if you want. If they don't have any spell casting, don't get it. You can get Wraithband. Sometimes you could rush Battle Fury, but I would say that's always a mistake. It's always better to go Treads and then Battle Fury almost 90% of the time. So just go like Wand, Treads, Wraithband into Battle Fury. You can almost never go wrong with that. Although sometimes it's okay to skip some items, but honestly this actually helps you get your Battle Fury faster. You could get 1 point in counter spell just cause like sometimes you can do that little off instance plays. And after that, just max your blink. Get your ulti whenever possible, obviously. The way how you use your ult in the early game is essentially you want to blink in. You want to see if anyone is low on mana. So if someone's really low on mana, like a support or like a mid-storm or a Dusa, you want to blink in and just ult them. You know, hit them maybe like once or twice and just ult them. Because that's all you're going to do. And then you're going to leave. Pretty much. Level up your, and then what you want to do is max out your blink, because the blink is the spell that allows you to flash farm. You don't flash farm with anything else besides blink. You only need 2 points in this, sometimes even 1. Max out your blink, because this 6-second blink is like 1 camp, and then by the time you kill that camp in 6 seconds, you blink to the next one. That's the whole point of blink, guys. And also allows you to not get killed because you can juke around, go in and out of fights, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, go Battle Fury first, and then you can max everything else. For talents, 9 strength is not to be is pretty overwhelming actually. It's a lot of HP since AM has almost like no fucking HP. This is level 25 AM with like 1.7k HP. This straight up gives them 200 more HP, so it is very good. Sometimes sitting on strength treads could be okay as well because of your low HP. Blink cooldown is very nice though too as well, but you know, mana burn for sure. Cast range I want to say is pretty good, and here is like I want to say your ult, because who the fuck is gonna do, unless they have a whole team of spell damage, this is pretty unnecessary. After that, just get everything else obviously, and yeah, that's it. With the item builds, this is your item build every game. Battle Fury into Manta, never anything else. This is Anti-Mage, guys. You want to play Anti-Mage, this is Anti-Mage for you. This is your build. You're never not gonna go Battle Fury. Anti-Mage without Battle Fury is essentially fucking garbage. It's like not buying Blink Dagger on the hero like... Well, actually you can not buy Blink on Tidehunter. Alright, anyways, I'm back. So, yeah, it's like not buying. They're just items that are very crucial for the hero. You just have to get it every single game. It doesn't even matter what you do. What's the item that you must get on some heroes? Such as like Aghanim Scepter on Zeus. Even that, no. Honestly, Battlefield on Anti-Mage is so crucial that I don't think there's another hero in the game that's on this level yet. Yeah, you just have to get it. Manta as well. Battle Fury for farming, because it gives you everything you need. Nothing else really works for Anti-Mage, like Mask of Madness, Radiance, all that shit is bad. Midas is trash. Manta, obviously, because of your mana break, guys. I don't think there's a better hero to buy Manta on than fucking Anti-Mage. Like, it's actually just too good. One, it dispels any silences so you can blink away. Two, it just allows you to burn your burn people mana even more. So that's just even better. Yeah, it just gives you more mana and shit, which is not more mana. You burn more mana with your illusions. After that, you could go a lot of things. Now, with the counter spell, it's quite interesting. It's an aura that reduces enemy spell damage, and it reduces spell damage by within 300 range. So it basically reduces enemy spell damage. It's kind of like works in favor for your teammates if your teammates need it. Something like that. Yeah, with the Aghanims though, let's just talk about the Aghanims for a second here. The Aghanims basically creates blinks and illusion at the target enemy, where location to 7 seconds. Blink fragment has 3 charges. So what this basically does is that you get it, and now it just makes everything more annoying. It kind of keeps them guessing. You're almost like a PL now because you have so much illusions. You can use your Manta illusions, and these things attack enemies too, right? There's a 25-second restore time, so it's like a little fake. You can fake it with this. Like, you blink, you can literally do something like this, right? Blink here, but then blink like that. Like, blink like this and then blink like that. I don't know, something like, you can do something, definitely something fancy, right? You can blink like this and then blink like, pretend like you blinked over there, and then they're gonna stun this guy, and then you come out with your Manta and you kill them. There's so many cool things you can do. It's really fun, right? But yeah, that's basically it. Like, it is viable, but I want to say you don't really want to get these items too early because you need more items to survive, guys. You're squishy as fuck right now. Before, people used to rush Abyssal Blade. Now, Abyssal Blade is still okay, and it's still always good because it goes through BKB and whatnot, but it's not the best stat item, guys. It gives you 250 HP, that's it. The reason why you get Abyssal Blade is for the active and the bash, right? Everything else is not too good. So what do? You go Scotty, because Scotty gives you the stats and the HP and everything you need, and it goes through BKB as well. Now Scotty essentially gives you the tankiness you need. If they have like a lot of physical damage, you might just want to go Butterfly, because Scotty is more like overall goodness, but Butterfly is straight up like evasion. So now you're not really scared of like the PAs and stuff, but you still are, but not as much until they get MKBs. And then you can obviously go Scotty and whatnot. The last thing you want to do is get a BKB. The only reason why you get BKB is to not get stunned. That's it. Not really for the magic damage, because you don't really care about magic damage. You're like Huskar almost. The reason why you get a BKB is so that you don't get stunned and you don't get killed by their carry. So any carry that does physical damage will kill you in like 3 seconds if you get stunned. This is why you get a BKB. Now, BKB is almost always a guarantee in the very late game, but before that, you know, you can get a Moon Shard whenever you want, but Satanic could be viable too. And at some point, you're going to want to sell your boots because you have Blink, and at some point, you're going to want to sell your Battle Fury. That's very, very late. Lincoln's could be legit too, but honestly, Lincoln's is pretty much unnecessary because unless they have a Doom or something, but you already have Counterspell, rather just get BKB 90% of the time and Satanic. But you know, yeah, that's basically it. Like, this is Anti-Mage, guys. He's still pretty fucking underwhelming. The only thing about Anti-Mage is that if you don't kill him, he just blinks away. You don't kill him, he blinks away, and he's gone. And he's gonna split push your base. He's gonna be annoying. He's gonna steal your mana, right? He doesn't kill you, you got no more mana to fight. And what do? You gotta go base. Something like that. Anti-Mage is all about fucking annoying your enemies and just essentially not making your team mad at you. I'm pretty much tired. I don't want to talk more about this dog shit hero. This is like my worst guide ever. But you know, I guess it's like cool, whatnot. Hope you guys enjoyed the guide. Let me know if you got any questions in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out Twitch, check out Discord, check out the Patreon, check out anything, everything, boys. And yes, I know I'm Ancient 3, but it's okay. We're going to grind back up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.